Minimizing, when they downplay your pain. Manipulation Series, Episode 13. When someone hurts you, your natural hope is that they'll listen, care, and try to understand. But sometimes, instead of owning the harm, they shrink it down. That's minimizing, a manipulation tactic where your feelings, your experience, or even your reality gets dismissed as not a big deal. On the surface, minimizing can sound harmless. You're overreacting. It wasn't that bad. You're too sensitive. But underneath, it delivers a heavy message. Your feelings don't matter. What minimizing looks like. Minimizing can take many forms, some subtle, some blunt. Downplaying impact. I was just joking. Don't make such a fuss. Comparisons. Other people have it worse. You should be grateful. Dismissal. You're being dramatic. It's not worth getting upset over. Reversal. I didn't hurt you. You're hurting yourself by taking it the wrong way. Instead of addressing the actual harm, they reduce it until it seems like you're the problem for feeling anything at all. The hidden cost of minimizing. The sting of minimizing isn't only in the words, it's in the silence that follows. You're left with feelings that were never acknowledged, pain that was never validated. Over time, minimizing can leave you doubting yourself. Am I really making too big a deal out of this? Suppressing feelings. Choosing silence over risk of being mocked or ignored. Feeling invisible. Wondering if your experiences matter to anyone. Shrinking your needs. Believing you shouldn't ask for care, support, or change. For sensitive or empathetic people, the damage runs deeper. Because you already tend to look inward, you may start believing the problem really is your sensitivity, instead of recognizing their dismissal. Why manipulators use minimizing. Minimizing is convenient. It allows someone to avoid accountability without outright denying reality. If they can convince you that your feelings are too much, they never have to confront their own actions. It keeps the focus on your reaction instead of their behavior. It also helps them maintain control. If you stop bringing up issues for fear of being called dramatic, they don't have to change. How to respond when someone minimizes you. The key to disarming minimizing isn't to argue louder. It's to hold steady in your truth. Here are some practical responses. 1. Name what happened. Instead of letting their dismissal stand, calmly affirm, it may not seem big to you, but it matters to me. 2. Reject the label. When they call you too sensitive, respond with clarity. I'm not too sensitive. I'm allowed to feel this way. 3. Refocus the conversation. Shift the spotlight back to where it belongs. We're talking about how your action affected me, not whether you think it should have. 4. Validate yourself. Even if they refuse to acknowledge your feelings, you can. Journaling, sharing with a trusted friend, or simply affirming, what I felt was real and it matters, prevents their dismissal from becoming your inner voice. The empowering shift. Minimizing teaches you to shrink your feelings, your needs, your voice. But here's the truth. Your experiences don't become smaller just because someone refuses to see them. When someone says, it wasn't that bad, it doesn't erase the fact that it was that bad for you. When someone says, you're overreacting, it doesn't cancel out your right to react. Minimizing is not truth, it's avoidance. And your power lies in refusing to hand over your reality for someone else's to edit. You are not too much. You are not overly sensitive. You are human, and your feelings deserve to be honored, not dismissed. In the next episode of the Manipulation series, we'll explore blame shifting, when it always becomes your fault. How manipulators redirect accountability and leave you apologizing for things you never did. If this reflection brought you a moment of peace or insight, please consider liking the video and subscribing to Purely Voiced. Your support helps this space grow and reach more hearts that need it.